Welcome back to another episode of Old School. This is Shadow Man on the Nintendo 64. So, I was going through my collection of N64 games, and I came across this, and I was like, what is this? I don't remember this game. Let's get that brightness up. I got a feeling this could be a bit on the dull side, because it is on my monitor. Oh, we can have high res. Look at that. What other N64 games could we do that? Anyway, Rumble Pack. So yeah, like I was saying, I am not familiar with this game. I've got the wiki open on the other monitor, and I did have a quick read before hitting record. And
November 1888.
It's the 9th of November.
And I am known as Jack. Spring-heeled Jack. Jack the Ripper.
A bit of Beethoven playing in the background. Moonlight Sonata, I love that song.
I took them all to my heart. Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride.
Basically, sorry guys, I'm trying to let this dialogue play for you rather than listen to me waffling away over it, but I'll skip this in a bit. I was looking at the wiki, and this game got a remake. Now, apologies for my voice here, because I've got a shocking cold. I've called it off my son, so I'll be pausing a lot to clear my throat, but you won't hear me clearing my throat, because I will edit those clears, those throat clears out. You don't want to hear them, they're horrible. Yeah, so I was looking at the wiki, and this got a remake, or a remaster, on the PS4 and Xbox One in 2022. A few years ago now. And the Switch. Which is interesting. Again, I don't know anything about this game. It's published by Acclaim, who brought us NBA Jam. Well, loads of games, but that's the first game that always comes to mind. The little basketball bouncing on the Acclaim logo when you first fire up the SNES version. I haven't taken in any of this story, guys. I get too impatient. If I was playing for real and you guys weren't watching, I'd soak in the atmosphere and the story. But for the purpose of the video, let's get to the gameplay. Oh, wow, look at this. Yeah, let's get to the gameplay. No attack button by the looks of things. Is this... I must say this quite a lot on the channel or on this series. Apologies in advance. But is this Dark Souls before Dark Souls? I mean, I know we had From Software making... Oh, I featured it on this channel. I can't remember the name of it. On the PS1. I know we did have Dark Souls before Dark Souls. But is this Dark Souls before Dark Souls before Dark Souls? It's probably not. A lot of people class this as a Metroidvania. I'm stuck in this screen. How do I get out of this screen? Start isn't taking me back out. Oh, I've got to remember C buttons. And they'll be mapped to my right stick. They are. The damn C buttons. They're mapped to the right stick. Oh, this game is fiddly as all hell to play, but I love this already. Why do I love it? Because it's Dark Souls before Dark... It reminds me a bit of Dark Souls 2. It's got the graphical aesthetic, or the aesthetic in general. How the hell haven't I played this game before? I love games like this. Says Mike, 30 seconds in. This could be woeful. Well, I know it's not. Spoiler, I know it's not a bad game, because I looked at the review scores before hitting record, and they're good. They're very good. Okay. Yeah, a lot of reviewers liked how different this was to your general video games of the time. I mean, you can play this on Dreamcast and PS1. And I kind of regret playing it on the N64 because, yeah, I should have played it on PS1 or maybe Dreamcast. Used the Swan Station core with PS1, see if I could get it working with that, because that would have upscaled it. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's too late now. We're playing N64. I don't feature enough N64 on the channel. And yeah, I would have enjoyed the control system more on the PS1 as well, because you haven't got those damn C buttons messing up my life. Bit extreme, but my point stands. Oh, I like this. I like this already. Look at the graphics on the skies. It's also Dark Souls 3, when you approach the first castle after the tutorial. Elden Ring, maybe. Look at this. This could be a From Software game, couldn't it, guys? It really could. But it's a claim, which is just weird. And like, who am I playing as? I really should have paid attention to the beginning. I must say that in every video I make. But it is what it is. I'm not saying that. Is that a French word? I'm not saying it. Because I'll butcher the... Ooh! It's a savage hound. I'll butcher the pronunciation of whatever that item is. So I'm not going to try. Of course, in Dark Souls, you don't get a climb mechanic. So, the comparisons in that regard, yeah, like I say, you can't climb in Dark Souls, but you can in this. But you can attack stuff in Dark Souls, and you can't in this. I've got to stop comparing it to Dark Souls. I'm assuming at some point, I'm going to get a weapon. Because it can't just be running around like this. Oh, I can hear heartbeat. This is my heartbeat on my character, I think. Oh no, of course, it's those things. Whenever they're nearby, that's quite Dishonored. Whenever they're nearby, they'll start beating. I can hear it on the headset. Right, I got to use this rope, haven't I? For some reason, I thought this... Let's see. Yeah, it does work. I thought this was for in the other direction, the opposite direction, to get me on top of the hut. But obviously I was wrong. This is cool as hell, this is. I want to see the remake now. I might check out PlayStation or Xbox, Microsoft Store, see how much this is on there. Because what it is, what it was, what it can be. Yeah, it's a high-res version of this, basically. They've just souped up the graphics, made the controls tighter. This is what I've read. This is cool. So you got elements of, like, Tomb Raider or Uncharted here as well. I would have loved this back in the day if I'd bought this on N64 or PS1. So these dogs, they don't attack? Okay. Oh, what's in here?
Nettie?
Hey there, Mike.
Mike!
Glad you could make it.
My name's Mike.
Your offer? How could I ever refuse you?
And I look like that as well.
I'm simply irresistible. I hope you read the file I gave you, and read it real well. Between the lines, you'll find the signs.
The speech is quite muffled, the samples they use
on
him.
the way over here, I got to thinking about these Dark Souls.
Dark Souls! Mike! He's thinking about Dark Souls! It's me! It's me!
Immortality.
Oh my god, you couldn't make it up.
To implant these immortal souls into its monstrous slaves. Can you imagine the carnage an immortal
Okay, this is crazy.
That's Apocalypse, Shadow Man. That's the end.
So I'm Shadow Man then.
So I really got to get to the Dark Souls before the bad guy. I understand that.
I've got to get to the Dark Souls for the midnight launch before anyone else buys it.
Each Gobi has been sealed by the most powerful voodoo. Not even the greatest Boko.
Any newcomers to the channel, I talk about Dark Souls a lot because I love Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, basically.
Release the Dark Soul and take it into yourself. But be warned, The Dark Souls are a pure and ancient evil.
I'm sure I've seen screenshots of this game, like when I was a younger man.
Okay.
This
Let's
dude,
just get this thing
Shadow
over
Man,
with. You got my
Mike.
stuff?
Right here.
I am Shadow Man, aren't I? That's what I'm gathering here.
Jesus, Luke. He's
What
alive.
the hell? This is
Alive and in
spooky,
pain.
man.
I've got to help him.
He is dead, Mike. You know that.
I know, but I saw.
It's understandable that you still have strong feelings for your brother. That's why the bear works
Okay.
for you. Connecting you to Deadside.
This is
You get now,
unusual,
Mike.
isn't it?
Go Deadside.
That
That's
little
jaunty.
bit there with his brother,
With the
Luke,
metal
just
gate.
like a ghosty
He's got
head.
something
I don't like
to show
that. I
Okay.
scare very easily, guys. This
And
isn't a
Mike-
survival horror, from what I can
Maybe
gather,
I'll
but
be here.
yeah, it's
Now,
definitely
go to
eerie.
jaunty And get them Dark Souls.
I can hear the heart beating again. Okay. I've got a gun now. How do I shoot, though? Let's see what... Okay, so that'll be target with the gun.
Mike, use the bear. Go Deadside.
What did she say? Use the bed, I think. Here you go, I'm using the bed.
Mike, there's no time to wait. Use Luke's bear and go Deadside.
Okay. She said use Luke's bed and go dead side. So yeah, to cross over to the other side and
Mike, there's no time to wait.
she's still having a go at me. And chill with the ghosties is what she's saying. And that's how I find my brother Luke. Okay. Nothing's happening though. I'm tapping all the buttons here. I'm next to the bed. I want to explore as well. There was places outside that I haven't explored. Let's have a look here. This is the thing with the I will reference it again, and I apologise again, but in the Dark Souls games or Bloodborne, etc., I explore every tiny nook and cranny because I do not want to miss even the most rubbish of items. It's just how I get in those games. Oh, I thought he was going to attack me then. But these dogs seem friendly with me. Okay. He's got a hell of a leap on him, old Mike. Oh, it's alright, he's friendly, he's friendly. Oh, it's a padlock. Can I shoot that off? Yeah, this reminds me of like I can't remember what it's called, but in Bloodborne, Nightmare something, the Dream, the hub basically. Can I see if this is, or if I can change this from inverted? I hate inverted. New Yorker. Let's leave that a classic because I know the controls now. How do I? I'm sure I saw it earlier. There we go. Reverse snipe. That must be it. I hate inverted controls, guys. Okay. That seems... Yes, that seems to have worked. Okay. So whilst I do this... Oh, I didn't mean to I'm really not trying to shoot the dog. They've all ravaged me. Yeah, in Bloodborne, basically, what I was saying. That reminds me of the hub.
I am...
Hey? Oh, wow. So, yeah, now I'm dead, basically. And I'm over the other side. That the lady was talking about earlier. So, because I've died, I've now gone here, rather than just using the bed. Like most 99% of gamers would have done that. But no, I have to go out and shoot a dog to get there. By accident as well. Okay, so yeah. Is this unlimited? It's a rhetorical question, of course. But this gun... This game's cool. Have I said that 7 times now? But it really is. What I was getting at as well, I was about to tell you some scores, and then I shot the dog by accident. Nintendo Power. This scored 8.3 out of 10. It's the only Nintendo 64 review I can find. It reviewed well.
Michael, over here with you.
Who's that? He's got an Irish accent, whoever
Hello
it
there,
is.
Michael. How's that treating you?
Jaunty, kindly refer to me as Shadow Man. Michael Lawa has no place here in Deadside.
This is... I'm not going to say the word cool again. I just said it. This is awesome. It's quite funny as well.
Suppose you've been away dallying with the old battle axe.
Yeah, this got 6.9 out of 10 though at GameSpot. They weren't keen, but IGN gave it a 9.1 out of 10. Very... Yeah. The scores are all over the place on the N64.
Prophetic dreams she's been having.
The worst version, guys, is PlayStation, which does surprise me. 4s out of 10s everywhere. Very unusual. I want to play the PS1 version even more now. Very strange. Okay. It's like, because I'm ill and I'm kind of... Yeah. I'm a bit fevery. I can feel like a fever coming on, guys. I hope not. But I'm very warm. It feels like a fever dream. It's like, I'm not quite sure if I'm imagining all of this game or not. Am I dreaming? Was it all a dream? The inevitable conclusion, basically. Okay. Oh, those things groaning. It's really hurting my brain. And because I'm not really paying attention to what they're saying in the cutscenes, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. I've died. Let me know if you've played this game, guys. Let me know, please. So what I tried doing earlier, if you noticed, is I tried to cheese it by running. And that's what I'm doing here. And that's what I would do in Dark Souls a lot. But it's not really the way you should play this. I can't use these things. I still don't know what they're for. They're my energy. So many questions. Yeah, let me know if you played this. What system? I'm particularly interested if anyone's...
Back so soon. Getting a bit too spooky.
Oh, his dialogue's changed, look. Back so soon. Love this game.
Much as it pains me to admit it, I need your advice.
Is that right? Well, fire away. Not literally, mind you.
Nettie sent me to look for these Govi that supposedly contain the Dark Souls. Well, I'm not even come close.
It's got the Buffy the Vampire Slayers about it, or Angel. For some reason, I'm thinking that. But mainly because of how incredibly farcical it all is as well. It's like something Josh Whedon could have written, I guess. Oh, of all the ways to die, I get burnt by... I get burnt by the fire, or by the flame. Right, I'm going to go round here. Let's see what else the wiki says. Shadow Man is lengthy and difficult and can cause you some frustration, but if you're not interested in completing it in the first week, then it can also be extremely challenging and rewarding. I can't get my words out. N64 magazine gave the N64 version 93%, calling it a dark and glittering jewel in the N64's gaudy crown. Open the door, step into the night, and revel in its bloody charms. You won't be disappointed. I agree, it's fantastic, guys. It's really good. I'm going to stop recording because my throat's hurting now. But I'm going to play this into the wee early hours, maybe. and see what the hell is going on. I might actually restart this and actually take in the story and see what I am supposed to do here. Look out for more content coming to the channel. I'll speak to you all soon.